All right, thanks for joining us today. I'm Brad Anderson, and today we're going to be talking about analytics, big data, and some other fun things that are new in, been getting a lot of press lately. So today joining me is Mahesh Moturu. He is the Vice President of Product Development at a company called Whamtech. Mahesh, if you could talk to me about give me a 30-second overview of what Whamtech is or does.
Thanks, Brad. Thanks for inviting me here, and thanks for all the good work you're doing in the DFW community for startups and technology companies.
Sure.
Whamtech is an independent software company. We develop a product that helps federate across data sources. It provides a uniform single interface across disparate data sources. Unlike the other predominant approaches to data federation or data integration, such as data warehousing, where you have to bring all the data together, or traditional data federation, where you depend on the data source to do a lot of the work, we have a very unique approach where we have an indexing and query processing layer in our superior adapters. These are data adapters that do a lot of work and bring additional functionality, overcome a lot of problems with other two approaches. And we also can bridge the gap between the big data world and the traditional enterprise databases. They are developing in parallel, and we can bridge the gap. Similarly, we can bridge the gap between traditional IT and the cloud applications, hosted applications. And then we're also enabling distributed analytics, which can play a great role in the emerging trend of Internet of Things.
Okay. So, you mentioned federated data and data warehousing. Many people in the tech world, I guess the older tech world I'll call it, are familiar with the relational database model, which is normalized to a large extent, and data warehousing kind of moved away from that, denormalized it. How does federated data tie in with that? Is that even more denormalized, if you might call it that, from data warehousing?
It is similar to data warehousing in that it can accommodate denormalized approach or schemas, or it can work with more normalized data sources. We can work with any type of data, including structured, unstructured, traditional relational databases, mainframe databases. It doesn't matter what the schema is of the underlying data sources. We can present a common standard data model based schema. For example, every industry has their own standard data models, and we can work with them to provide an interface that presents that standard data model view.
Okay.